Welcome back. We are here for round 3, and I think we mulligan this hand. We can do much better. Shout out to Jacob Roberts, 41. Thanks for your support, man. We're going to mulligan this hand, I think. Yeah. This hand's a little better. We're gonna keep it, and we'll top. Another red deck. I wonder what our opponent was playing last round. That's what I'm curious about. Ooh, blue. Alright, well, no Sentinel, which is good for us, especially when we can curve into Fire Mantle Mage if we want to. Although our opponent might play the Vile Aggregate. Nope. So we're going to attack and then play Shadow Glider. This Fire Mantle Mage is best as a falter with legs. So we're going to treat it like that and try and curve out. We're going to play the Courier Griffin next turn. Probably. Alright, Vestige of Emrakul. Neat. Another thing about waiting on the Fire Mantle Mage is it means that we can cast Fire Mantle Mage and hold up Gideon's Approach at the same time. That's talent. No blocks. Benthic Infiltrator, sure. You know what Benthic Infiltrator can't do? Block a creature with Menace on its own. Oh, and we drew a Touch of the Void too? That's sweet. So Fire Mantle Mage. There was a Horribly Awry in this draft. Okay, cool. Sweet. So we're probably just going to Gideon's Approach the Benthic Infiltrator, should they try and do anything with it. Because the last thing we want is for our opponent to have something ingested and then get some value off of that. Wavewing Elemental, sure. Awkward. We're gonna play the land. We can attack, get in 2 damage. I think we just attack with the flyers. Get in 2 damage, and then next turn we can get in 4 damage and then Touch of the Void. That's the plan. Minions approach it. Alright, Mist Intruder kind of puts a wrench into our win next turn plans. A little awkward. If we draw one of our cheaper allies, we might still make it though. Our opponent can't really attack. I don't think, not if we have another ally in hand, although if we had another ally in hand we might have used it. They don't know. Alright, cool. So we're going to attack with these two guys. And our opponent's going to block one of them with the Mist Intruder, presumably not killing it. Although, they could have like a Stone Fury, that's fine. So, and then we're just going to play Ghostly Sentinel. Unless our opponent doesn't block, in which case we will attempt to murder them. Turn against. Okay. The thing about turn against here is if my opponent double blocks, then I'm going to put the Mist Intruder in front and the Courier Griffin won't kill my Shadow Glider. Which is it still sucks, but it's not nearly as bad as if my opponent, I had attacked with like 2 3/3s and my opponent had taken one of them and blocked. I expect we're going to see something ingested and then like a Merc Strider or something. Yeah. Which is why I didn't want to let my opponent ingest, but I think we're still fine. Probably. Ally. Alright, so I think we just go for the kill here. Give our opponent less draw steps, fewer draw steps rather. Could have Spell Shrivel? Yeah. But I mean, they would have countered our Ghostly Sentinel, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, against red-blue. I could see siding an Ondu champion just because it's bigger than like McKindy Slide Runner. I kind of like that. And submitting like this. Yeah. I think size does actually kind of matter against the red-blue deck just because otherwise you're never going to get through the butts. Because there are just so many butts. On the draw? think we keep. We need like one more land. We have 3 draw steps to hit it. Or a 2-drop, and we've got a billion 2-drops. Although, this might have been better off as a McKinney Slide Runner. We're gonna keep. Our opponent's on the mulligan. But only to 6. We're basically up 2 cards. Fire Mantle Mage, okay. Two-drop or land. 3-drop is fine too, I guess. Now I'm getting nervous. We're most certainly playing the Shadow Glider first, though. Alright, McKinney Slide Runner. Hitting the field. Land. Nope. Cool. Discarding the Ondu Champion, because we don't really want it right now. Sigh. Our opponent probably has like benthic infiltrators for days in hand. That's just a guess. This is gonna be great, yeah. Land. Okay, well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I think I discard the patrol. Yep. Okay. Alright, well, benthic infiltrator is a little awkward because we do not particularly want our opponent to be ingesting our cards, but at the same time, if we draw a land, we don't want to have that stuck in hand. However, we just drew another Gideon's Reproach, so it all balances out. It's really just fine. I don't think this hand was particularly risky. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, we have infinite 2s and 17 lands, so... Alright, we killed it. And our opponent has not exiled a card from us yet. Land. Alright, well that works. Not particularly great, but, you know, just fine. I don't think we block this Cloud Manta. We've got a Courier Griffin, a Touch of the Void if it's really necessary. Alright, well. Guess we didn't have a choice. I hate just running out Fire Mantle Mage, but is that right? No, I think we kill the Manta. If we just draw lands, we will be in such good shape. Expedition Envoy is, like, since it is no longer turn 1, it is going to be used exclusively to trigger Fire Mantle Mage. Alright, so we're racing an Oracle of Dust. We can do that. Our opponent did exile something, so... Come on, land. That works-ish. I don't think we fire it off yet. Our opponent has things like Wavewing Elemental in their deck. Maybe I do, though. Yeah, I guess I do, because I want to play this Ghostly Sentinel. Just so many Gideon's Reproaches. Yeah, alright, well, Wavewing Elemental. Gideon's Reproach. Angel of Renewal is pretty good. Makes me want to play both of my guys. Sort of. Not really, actually. This is also just terrible. I think we would have had a better chance had this Anju champion been a 2-drop. We wouldn't have had to discard nearly as fast. I think I do play this Expedition Envoy, actually. Mostly so that we can block the Oracle of Dust if our opponent triggers the Wavewing Elemental. Which is very possible, yeah. We're not that far behind. Famous last words, I know. I know. Ugh, burr. It's really cold in my room, you guys. I think we block this thing so we're not dead to a second touch of the void. Sounds right. Sounds correct. We need to draw a land so that we can play Ghostly Sentinel next turn. So that we can double block the Wavewing Elemental if our opponent does not have a land. Or not. Alright, well in that case... we're just dead. Alright, cool. That was not fantastic. Maybe I overthought this. My opponent didn't seem to have... well, oh no. Merc Striders. Just kidding. So I was... Goblin Warpaint. Not the smartest. Yeah, I'll keep this. I guess the difference between this hand and the last hand is that it had a 1-drop. So not drawing a land for a turn doesn't actually matter a whole lot. If our opponent doesn't have a play till 4 again, then we're just in it to win it at that point. No 2-drop. I'm not really interested in trading my Expedition Envoy for like a McKindy Slide Runner either. Or a Mist Intruder. So I think I just play Shadow Glider and pass. I'm certainly blocking the Mist Intruder though. Unless my opponent like touches avoids my Shadow Glider, in which case that's fine. I'll just play Patrol and attack. I'm not really interested in holding up Gideon's Reproach until I stop being able to develop my board. Okay, well. No attacks. No plays either. Well, let's play McKindy Patrol. I'm not particularly interested for trading 2 for... well, no. I'm the beatdown, and my opponent just exiled a card, so we're just gonna attack with the glider. No, I needed that. Vestige, Mercstrider. Alright. I'll play my Shadow Glider next turn. Doesn't really matter to me. I'll block your Mist Intruder then. Mercstrider is bouncing, offering to bounce my Expedition Envoy, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Probably just kill this Mercstrider. Skyline Cascade, sure. I don't think 17 lands was wrong. I think that we've been getting extremely unlucky. Okay, yeah. That's a thing that you do. Nope. You don't get to do that. Alright, well. We're just gonna attack more. Because we're not afraid of a Wavewing Elemental. And we're certainly attacking into it. You know we have a Gideon's Reproach. I don't think I block here. Reason being, because if my opponent has a counterspell for the second Gideon's Reproach, we're just kind of SOL. So, yeah, I think attacking is worthwhile. I'll race this with an Angel of Renewal in my hand. No cracking the Blighted Cataract, huh? No counterspell. Okay. Okay. I don't think our opponent loses a lot by blocking here. I don't think we were supposed to play Angel of Renewal there. I could be wrong. Yeah, because now we just... Now I think we play Angel of Renewal and our opponent's gonna counter it and we're just gonna be sad. They've had... Oh, okay. No, never mind. I probably could have cracked... No, that doesn't work. I was thinking that I could probably crack Spawning Bed and then cast the Angel and try and cast Angel on a turn where... Okay, well, now we're just dead. That was rough. I needed a Stone Fury or something. See, the awkward part is we just never had any lands that game. And I don't think... No, don't. Stop. No. Just don't do that. That's not okay. Jacob, I appreciate the love, but like, don't do that. Let's see. Yeah, we were really looking for a Stone Fury and we just never got it. Or lands. So being stuck on lands really limits your options. Anyway. You were land screwed both of the last games. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, friend. Interesting seeing red-white in action. I think we needed a few more of the more powerful allies, but I think it was right for our spot. It's kind of interesting playing the mirror round 1. I didn't expect that, especially since red-white allies is such a picky archetype where you need a lot of allies to make it work. So that was interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow and every weekday for a new draft. And until then, don't forget to take Magic one draft at a time.